This podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Gays and ghosts.
Yes.
Welcome back. Yes. Another episode.
Another time
one
with us.
You know, episode 4.
Here
Gays
we
and
go.
ghosts.
Yes.
This is it. We're here again.
3 was so fun.
Oh my good
Wasn't
God.
it? Honestly, we always have a great time whenever
seriously,
us 3 get
that's,
together.
That's been my favorite episode so far.
Yeah, honestly.
Irina
same.
was such a good time. I hope you enjoyed her stories.
Oh no, she is a spooky time.
She ooh, bit of wind. She was a great time.
Yeah.
What was
That was the wind.
You know, so it's currently 9:30 at night. Had a long day. Arthur did stop. Oh, some ASMR quick. It's the wrapper, the straw.
Yeah, we had to.
We had to get some Red Bull. Some Red Bull today.
Sponsor
So
us, please.
shall we slap them open just like last episode? Hold on. 3, 2, 1. And I like a good straw moment.
Mandatory. Also, they only had the Slurpee straws.
That's
so
okay. I just noticed. I was like, what the
It's
fuck?
gonna have to do
There's
what
a
it's gonna
spoon on
have
the
to
end.
do.
Hate my life. Okay, so welcome to tonight's episode. We have called this episode today Caught on Tape. Caught on Tape, everyone.
Caught
So
in the
today, Caught in the Act.
Yes.
So today, on the first segment of Spooky Ookie, we're going to be talking about pictures that have been captured of real life ghosts.
Haunted
or
places like on camera.
Yep.
You see the ghost. You see the
them. The
you know what I mean?
wah-bah-bah-bah.
Yeah.
So love that.
Love.
And then we have a new segment. We'll get to that one,
Yes,
though.
we'll get to that one after. Yeah.
After that, you know. So it's going to be a fun episode. I love it.
Yes.
So let's dive right in, shall we? So let's get into Spooky Ookie. Oh, yes. We'll play the intro real quick. Oh. Okay, yes, so as we said, tonight we're going to be discussing hauntings that have been caught on film or camera, or haunted places.
Right.
Real life haunted places.
Yes.
I'll let you begin.
Let's do it.
I always like letting you
Okay.
begin.
Thank you. You were such a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
So, mine's, I don't want to say the word generic, but I feel like it's a little more of a popular one. But your man actually sent me a DM and was...
Oh my God, you're so fucking lucky that I didn't also listen to that same DM. I know exactly what you're talking about. The
I was
Conjuring
like,
House.
yeah, exactly. No, I was like, when he sent me that...
He set us up for failure.
This bitch. I'm about to take this headphone down and whip him. Maybe he did.
He
You know,
did.
This mother... So, yeah, I just think that was such an easy, like, duh thing to talk
for
about
sure.
because we all know about it. We or at least most of us know
Yeah.
about it. So the Conjuring House, the Annabelle, like, hybrid situation that's
Right,
happening.
yeah.
The Conjuring House was located in Harrisville, Rhode Island.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was...
I thought it was in Connecticut.
No, says Google. The Perrin family was the family that originally had lived in there before. It was originally the house was infamous act of, I'm gonna say this person's name, Bathsheba.
Oh, Bathsheba.
Bathsheba, yeah, the ghost bitch, right? Satanic, witchy sacrifices, dark magic stuff. So she had passed, and the house was very much still like kind of kept in that original design, even when they moved in. It was very like, what was the word they used? It was very like native, whatever. So you can actually still stay there.
What, at the Conjuring House?
Yes, but it's expensive as fuck.
How much?
So, Sundays through Thursday.
Oh my God, there's different rates.
Oh
for
yeah,
different days.
absolutely, honey. Listen, us in the States, bitch. I don't give a fuck if there's a ghost up in there, there's a serial killer's in there, there's a next room. We're gonna charge you extra because the bitch is in there. What do you mean? They're like, you want to die?
Perfect.
There's
We
already
have the
too many of
correct
us.
room.
Yes.
For you.
So Sunday through Thursday are a whopping 1,200 a
Oh
night.
my God.
Casual. You want to die? Make sure you spend all your money.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fuck.
I mean, maybe Sunday's God's day, and then the Satan It's like, like Friday to Saturday is 1,500.
Oh, you know, you got to up it for the weekend.
You know
of
what?
course.
Let's just get drunk
It's a club.
whoever the
Annabelle.
fuck. Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
Let's turn it up, Bathsheba. You know what I mean? Of course, it started off with the movie. There's the parent family, and they started noticing like a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And it really was because that witch and a lot of the crazy occult people did crazy stuff there. And of course, the house was super cheap to buy. They needed to go somewhere. And there's a full ass website that talks about like the tour like you can do it.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So this is our story about us, the parent family property history. The old Arnold estate located in Harrisville, Rhode Island is an authentic colonial home circa 1736, which paranormal phenomenons were made famous by the Conjuring movie. It goes as far as the 1970 or the 1700s is what I should say, when the spirits of native tribes remained embedded in the land through present day, with many spirits who have continued to inhabit the property. So yeah, there is, you can totally buy tickets to visit.
Wow.
The property history is really cool. The Conjuring land proceeds in colonial records of thousands of years.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. But yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
that's what happened to them. Conjuring
That's
house.
wild.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
that's that.
Well, I love that.
Hashtag Bathsheba?
Bathsheba.
I like her.
She's cool. She's chill.
That sounds hot,
Love that
honestly.
bitch.
You know, she was my neighbor once upon a time. So.
Oh, once upon a time. I love the Conjuring house. I love anything to do with Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Me too.
I'm obsessed with them.
They are honestly icons.
Yeah, so that is always a good time. I love it. Well, what I have today is 2 different photographs
Okay, love.
with a backstory behind them. So I'll show you the photos as well for everyone at home. I'll put them up on the screen. But the first one, of course, on Reddit. I live on Reddit.
You're a Reddit queen, honestly.
I do. I'm the Reddit queen. It's this, and there's another website, but Reddit just always has like really good personal experiences.
I think so too.
So this one's titled "Real Ghost Found in Old Family Photo Original."
I hate this already.
So
you
that
imagine,
title
though?
just grasps.
It does. I would get me like looking through like old pictures, imagine, and you're like,
Yeah,
who the fuck?
I'm dead.
Yeah.
No, the title just attention immediately. It did. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it says the following. For reference, as a child, I was always interested in the paranormal. I've been to many different haunted places, but still have no proof except for one picture. A few years back, I was catching up with my older brother. We shared many different stories until we got to ghost stories. That's when my brother told and showed me this picture, and still to this very day, me and my brother both don't know how to explain it. The story and the photo is as follows.
Okay, there you go.
There it is. This photo was taken before the internet, and the only reason I have a copy is because years later my family took a picture of the original copy and sent it on email.
I love that.
The first picture is of my brother's family. For reasons I've blurred out their faces. It was taken for a family reunion. In the picture, it's my brother's grandfather who has sadly passed away, and his 11 brothers and sisters at the house they grew up in. I mean,
That is vomitizing. I barely can handle the one I have, and it's like even that I'm like I can only see him 10% of my life, like in its entirety. 11.
okay, so
so
no
he's
one
an idiot
else
too,
was
got
in
it.
the house. Everyone who was there was in the photo. The house itself is one story and had hardly anything left inside of it because at the time, and still to this day, no one lives inside. Off to the left in the window, you can almost make out something. The second photo is still the same picture, just zoomed in on the window. I've always thought I can see a little girl holding what looks like a doll in her hand. The creepiest part is there was no person under the age of 60 there. It still creeps me out to this day, and I have no explanation for the picture, but I definitely think it was something paranormal and unexplainable. If anyone has any guesses, I would love to hear them. So, I'll put up the first pic, because there's 2. So this is the first picture, and I'll send it to you right now too. So that's the first photo. But now, when we zoom in to the door...
The back. That's exactly what I
Yeah,
zoomed
like
into.
right there. So this is now the second photo. It's the same photo, just zoomed into the door behind the gentleman on the left. It is... It's... yeah, it looks like a little girl.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I saw it when initially
It's like fully there.
My eye caught it already when you sent me the whole one. Like
That's crazy.
Initially I went there going,
like you see her face and everything.
Yeah,
Like
I was
she's
like, what the hell's
actually
behind
there.
this man?
Thank you so much for sharing that story on Reddit.
That was a cute one.
Keegan2279.
Thank you, Keegan.
Thanks, Keegi.
Work on those Kegels.
Kegels, bitch. Okay, so the next one that I have is on this website called yourghoststories.com. And so for anyone actually listening and not watching the podcast, so sorry about it that you can't see the pictures. But
oh, yes. Please go on YouTube. Go on our TikTok.
If you head to the YouTube, you'll be able to see the pictures. But essentially, I'll describe maybe this one. Taken in 1919. This picture is a group portrait of Sir Victor Goddard's squadron. So I'm assuming...
Excuse me, say that name one more time.
Sir Victor Goddard's squadron. No, so squadron is like a squad.
Okay, that's better. Yeah. Okay, good to know.
So, and it looks like they're in the army or something. Okay. So in the back of Goddard, positioned on the top row, fourth from the left, can be seen the face of another man shown in the zoom circle, which we'll put up on the screen. It could be the face of Freddie Jackson, an air mechanic who had been accidentally killed by an airplane propeller 2 days earlier.
That's scary.
This photograph was taken the day of his funeral.
Wait, what? Like, so the day of that guy's
The day of the funeral, this photo was taken. It wasn't at his funeral, but it was taken the same day.
Oh.
And members of the squadron easily recognized his face.
So I'm assuming these people just weren't at the funeral.
They weren't.
So
oh, yeah, they
pissed.
could have been after or some shit. I don't know. So this
upset.
is... oh my God, I just saved it to my downloads. I'm going to get rid of that immediately because I don't want it on my screen.
Absolutely not, bitch.
So it's coming through to you right now. This is the photo.
I'm looking at the Zoom... Oh my God.
I know, that's like pretty fucking
He was
freaky.
like...
Yeah, he said,
hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, little mama. Hey, you left the stove on. That's it.
It's pretty fucking...
so fucking crazy. That would literally rock me. Especially if, imagine you're one of these dudes. Or that dude.
No, that's unacceptable. I just don't think that's... Oof.
That is so creepy. Honestly, that I would be so paranoid for the rest of my life if I was that guy.
So his name was, once again, Freddie Jackson. And so this photo's from 1990. It's so crazy. Also for anyone listening and not watching, it is essentially a photo of a man, and then behind the man on his left side, peering out from behind him,
neck up.
Yeah, neck up. You can see the half face of another man, but it's translucent. So, do you know what? Oh my God. So fuck off out of here. I do have, this just reminded me of that, but it's not. And I can put a video up for you right now. This video is from maybe 3 years ago inside my apartment. And we have security cameras rolling. Oh, we used to. We don't anymore. But because we were always out of town a lot, we go to Australia like 2-3 times a year.
Love Australia.
Yes, love Australia. So we have the cameras installed for my cats because we like to look after the cats over the camera, you know. And so we had just come back and we hadn't turned them off yet. And so this was like maybe 3 or 4 nights after we landed, and they're rolling. And I don't know why, but the morning after, I just wanted to check the camera. Like, I have no idea why. I just had a feeling.
Okay.
Weird.
Sure.
So the way it works in the app is like it gets triggered and then records. It doesn't constantly record.
Yeah,
so it only gets
movement.
Yeah, with movement it gets triggered. So there was one, I can't remember the timestamp. It'll be on there when I put it up here. But there was one in the middle of the night, and so it's in 2 parts. The first one is a video and of the living room, and like you see like an orb just float by. Right.
I think you've shown me this.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I think you have.
So an orb float by the screen. And so usually when I see orbs and stuff, I'm just kind of like, it could be literally anything. It could be like the infrared flashing against dust and stuff. You know, there's a million different reasons for that.
It could be, but then also could be like
could,
something
you know
random.
what I mean? So like it never really, I'm just like,
it's a gamble.
Could be something, yeah. Then what followed after that was another recording. Okay.
She's like, oh, you thought.
Yeah, you thought.
Yeah.
And in this one, from the entryway to my little hallway here, all the way to
Like the
kind of
kitchen.
near the kitchen fireplace, you literally see footsteps. Literally, you see them go 1, 2, 3. And so I'll put it up in here. When I tell you, I shat myself.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Irina told you.
Shat myself. And so when I see anything like that, I'm not I will not pay attention. I do not
That's
give any
technically
energy
what
to
you're
it.
supposed
I
to
do
do.
not do anything. I told Petros, who's my husband, and he said the same. He was
Yeah.
like, we're not paying
You're
attention
not
to
supposed
it.
to.
Do
Yeah,
not.
don't call for it.
Yeah,
don't
we didn't
look
do
anything.
shit. We didn't
Yeah.
call for nothing. We didn't try to do any fucking Ouija boards and nothing.
Thank God.
But I was so afraid of. I was like, "Fuck, bitch!" In my own home, I've been tormented.
You're right. And I just want to live.
Yeah, so that's pretty scary. So I mean, yeah, no, it actually does fit in the theme. So we have real life videos and whatnot.
Exactly.
So fucking crazy. Always a good time. Love
Always a good time. Spooky Ookie
Spooky
is
is my favorite. It's on every episode so far. We just
It's
love
just
it.
six.
It is the podcast. It's the favorite segment.
It really is. Like,
Up
we really
until
could
our
just...
new one, of course. So this new segment,
Yeah.
I just randomly thought. So I actually made it before the first episode,
Okay.
but I didn't know what I came up with the name and the concept. I just didn't know how I wanted it to come into play.
Okay.
In the podcast, and then 2 days ago, I don't know what
It clicked.
happened. It just clicked, and so this next segment is called "The Gays Are Gagged." And I have an intro, of course. I have intro and visuals for everything. So
Ding, 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 ding.
The gays are gagged.
so cute. So
Love.
cute. So essentially what this segment is all about is anything to do with paranormal that will leave your jaw on the floor.
Shocked, gagged,
Shocked, gagged, gooped.
and
You're going to be...
bewildered.
And I'm not just talking like shocked as in scared. We're going to die of laughter.
Yeah.
Anything
Anything,
to do
yeah.
with gagging the gays.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
a broad spectrum.
That's a broad
Yeah.
spectrum. Oh my God. Every
I'm being
episode,
possessed.
every episode, I have a stroke.
You're gonna have to make a T-shirt that says, "Do I smell toast?" And
Oh
then
my
it's your
God,
face,
I
like,
love that.
That's it.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's do yours first. So gag me, bitch.
I shall. So when I was younger, until like my teenage years, even now, it's not as much. Or, like, it is, and I try, like, it's like a 50-50 where I'll be like, if I want to, I guess I could kind of, not I guess, I could kind of do still of the seeing things and whatnot.
Oh, right,
But when
yeah.
I was younger, I was seeing a lot of really bad stuff. Like, I really
Oh.
wouldn't see, like, you know how some people tell you, oh, I saw your mom, she wants to pass a message.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I would see a lot of really dark and evil stuff all the time when I was younger. And it was really scary. Yeah, I would have a lot of crazy, like, I would see, like dark shadow or
malevolent
evil
shit.
people. Yeah, right behind people. I would see them just, like, walking around and they would stare and smile at me. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I would see someone in my room before, like, standing right above my bed and just, like, staring at me, right? I remember there was this one night where I was sleeping and me and my brother used to share a room. And I kept telling him someone's in the room, but he wouldn't. Obviously, he thought I was crazy, which maybe. So he would always, I would always feel like at one point, like there was something watching me. And I would tell him, like, I feel uncomfortable. Sometimes I'm like, can I sleep in the same bed? And obviously, he's like, get the fuck off. Every once in a while, he'd like let me, and I was like, but, so I felt really, really uncomfortable and scared one day, and I just kept feeling like something is around me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna go to my parents' room. So I went to my mom and dad's room, and I was like, can I please sleep with you guys? I had a nightmare, right? Whatever. They're like, okay, sure, whatever. Because every time I would tell them, like, I see shit.
Yeah,
there's
they would just
something
be like,
there.
no, go to bed.
They would be like, no, you should start praying to God. I don't know. And I'm like, he hasn't answered my phone calls yet. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you, honey.
Where is he?
Yeah, so I'm like, Bitch. I was sleeping. I remembered waking up to them no longer in the room.
Who, your parents?
My parents.
Oh,
and I was like, where the fuck did they go?
Yeah.
And my parents' bed is kind of like like that, and then there's like a hallway that goes, like a little hallway that goes into my parents' room, right? So imagine like that, but you can't see the door from like up in this part because it's a little hallway, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm like covering the camera. So like little hallway, parents' room, bed, TV frame, closet. The way I'm explaining it, it's so you could kind of know the layout, right? When I'm about to tell you. So I was like, Mom, Dad, like I looked around, I'm like, where are they, right? So, and I'm like not moving from the bed because I feel heavy. I feel very heavy, very uncomfortable. The room, the air is dense.
Yeah.
The door creaks open and you're like, you can hear like, and then the door closes. So of course I'm like, Mom, Dad, I see a man walk into, or like a man-like figure with like no real details. Like it's kind of like very fucked. Walk right in slowly, staring at me, smiling, what looked like he had broken teeth, like bloody, and eyes that were like no real color, like maybe like blackish, reddish, like blackish. And like kind of like, you know when your eyes are like veiny red, like comes, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. But my mom and dad said they didn't hear anything.
Where were they?
In the living room.
Oh, they went to the living room?
Yeah, I could hear the TV.
Oh, so they left you?
They left me because I was probably moving around a lot, and like I used to talk in my sleep, stuff like that. So they're probably like, let's just wait till he gets tired and then we'll go back or whatever. Maybe they're doing the do. I don't know. There could have been so many things, whatever.
Yeah.
But they went into the living room and I heard the TV on, so they're for sure watching TV. I'm like, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at.
I'm
making sure that it's not like wobbling. Sorry.
Okay. So he or it, whatever, it could have been anything, but it kind of walks in the middle of the bed, like not in the middle of the bed, like in the middle of where the bed like kind of starts.
Yeah.
Smiles at me. And then I'm screaming still. Somehow, finally, I guess they heard my like last scream already. So as they're walking, it turns and walks into my dad's and mom's closet. And closes the door, and my mom and dad are like, what? Like, and then I told them someone's in your closet, and they're like looking, they're like, okay, like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fast forward to when my dad passes when I was 19, right? Mm-hmm. My mom had a dream where my dad went into her closet, or the closet, now it's hers now because, it's just her.
Yeah.
Pulls out a giant, like, snake. And she told me, she was like, Arthur, your dad came to me with a giant, like, nasty looking snake and goes like, Arthur was right, basically. So that was one of my stories that happened to me as a child. And my mom was telling one of my cousins. That's
traumatic as fuck.
Yeah, and I would see a lot of scary shit like that kind of growing up. Like a lot of evil, like kind of spooky shit like that.
Oh, God.
So yeah, and then he just kind of goes like, see, there's a snake in your closet. I forgot what she told me exactly. He said, she was like, I'm paraphrasing in Armenian.
Yeah.
Basically, look, I'm taking the evil out of the... Basically.
Fuck, bitch. Oh, that just... I'm gagged.
Yeah.
I really am gagged.
And it was funny, around that same time too, like everyone would see my dad in the like living room, like so we have hallways and like the rooms, right? So like my cousin saw him in the like the hallway and everything, and then some psychic or like medium, like randomly like Teresa Cabuto status, ran up to me. And she goes like, I'm so sorry, I know this is gonna be weird, but your dad won't stop talking and he's making me come to you right now. And then she starts telling me a bunch of stuff, and one of the stuff she told me is he makes sure that you guys are all asleep at night, which was cute.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so after she had that dream, have you ever seen him again or no? Of him taking the snake out of the closet?
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen anything evil in the house.
Oh,
That's
heavy
why I say I'm
shit.
delusionally happy.
I
you know
love
what I mean?
that.
I'm like, I've
heavy
already seen.
fucking shit for tonight's episode. Wow. Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
Mine is...
What, bitch?
It's more on the funnier side.
Please,
of the
like we need
paranormal.
something more lighthearted after that.
So, I definitely was a little bit on the gagged side of this story. But I was so excited to share it with Arthur because I love how Arthur reacts to certain things.
Fucking bitch.
So it's a story that I found on that same website, which I found some of the pictures on. Yeah. So it's called yourghoststories.com. And this story was submitted by Crafty In. And she lives in New Hampshire in the US.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes. So the title of this story is called Woken by Sex with a Ghost.
I wish, please. Let me wake up with my legs in the air, honey. Let me tell you. I'm like, oh, yes. Come on, Kesha Supernatural. You better put in my ass sometime. What do you mean? I wish.
So apparently this is an actual thing. It's a category.
A lot of people have had these experiences,
It's
and I'm
called
over here like,
succumbus or incubus.
Get out. There's the door. Get out. Lock the door behind you. I don't want to even know. What do you mean?
Okay, so let me tell her story.
Okay.
I'm a widow, and I live with my teenage daughter in a mobile home. My home is less than 20 years old, but it is definitely haunted. We have two types of ghosts. One is human, and the other is an animal. They seem...
Ew, stop.
No.
Ew! Oh my god! Please don't tell me what it's like a donkey. It's a demon donkey fucked her. Hashtag demon donkey, please. I don't want to know. Is that what happened? I'm dying. I'm like cringing inside. Stop. Okay, please continue. I'm hot.
I know I'm sweating.
I'm hot, bitch.
Okay. I really am hot. It's so weird. Okay.
It's because of demon donkey dick. I don't know.
Okay. They seem to travel together, so when one isn't around, neither is the other.
Excuse me.
Over the last 6 years, we've had several experiences with our ghosts. From soda cans flying across the room, fans being knocked off a television, hearing typing on keyboards but there's no one on them when I check, walking on the bed and resting at our feet, and so on.
Oh, so it's...
Oh, sorry.
The nicest versions I can think of, like, maybe it was like a dog or a cat.
Yeah. That's right. My daughter's friends had all heard/felt the ghost cat and experienced the human. Oh, cute.
I've seen a ghost cat.
Yeah, you have. You told me about that. We all accept that ghosts exist and welcome them. I have had ghostly encounters in nearly every home I've lived in, so I think they realize we are safe and can be trusted. We watched the show on Discovery, or a channel like it, about women who have had sexual encounters with ghosts. That night, when I went to bed, I commented aloud that I wouldn't be opposed to having a ghostly... Just wait, I need to...
I'm sorry. She's like, please fuck me. Fuck me! Like, what is she doing?
What she said, hold on. Okay, no. That I wouldn't be opposed to having a ghostly visitor have sex with me. I masturbated and fell asleep.
But that's hot.
Much like I did every night. You better get it, bitch.
That's the best part of this story. The only normal part so far.
Later that night, I half woke up.
I have to.
No. You have to
I'm gonna
baptize
you with the fucking Red Bull.
Later that night, I half woke up and discovered I was half laying on my stomach and my hips were moving as if I were having sex.
Well, was her cooter open a little bit? Like, did she look down and she says, like, "Oh, look, there's like a dick inside, invisible dick inside me." This is a lot.
No, wait,
I don't know what's happening here.
Wait. She said, I could feel a weight against me, but I knew I was the only one in the room. I didn't recall having erotic dreams. I drifted back to sleep, and that's all I remember. The next night, it happens again.
Oh. Honestly?
Except this time, I didn't masturbate before I slept.
Oh, wow. Groundbreaking.
I wake up in the same position, with the same movements of my hips with the weight on top of me. Again, there was no one else in the room and no erotic dreams. I drifted back to sleep, and that was the end of it. We had the usual ghostly interactions over the next few months, but no more sexual activity. One day, I realized we hadn't had any interactions for a few months. Then 2 weeks ago, my daughter was woken by a man screaming in her room. Just the two of us were here. Then, as I was getting dressed to go out to a party, I heard the door open and a male voice say, "I'm back."
Absolutely not, bitch. He said you better bust those cheeks open, honey. I'm trying to clap those cheeks. Let me tell you, honey. He said, bend over, daddy. Or mommy, or whatever the fuck it is. Oh my god.
Oh my god, she said.
I love her.
We weren't expecting company, so I was half naked in my bathroom with the door wide open. I heard the voice and slammed my bathroom door. Then asked who was there. My daughter, who was in the kitchen, said she hadn't heard anything. After that, the ghost interaction started up again.
He went on vacation.
Okay, he went on vacation.
Went to Cabo.
He went to
came
fuck
back.
someone else in Cabo.
Honestly, maybe the neighbor.
Work. Okay.
Yeah.
They've been very active, especially the animal. I have felt it on my bed many nights, and my daughter has had her own experiences.
Well, at least that one is cute.
Yeah,
it's
that
a
one's
cat,
cute.
whatever.
Last night, the ghost animal was moving all over my bed. I knew it wasn't my cats, as I could see or touch both. Of them.
Yeah.
I drifted off to sleep after masturbating. Heart.
She just loves to tell us she gets that pussy wet. Let me tell you.
She gets it wet. I half woke up in the same position as the other 2 times. I could feel a weight against me and my hips were moving as if I were having sex. I drifted back to sleep and woke again with the same thing happening. Then finally fell asleep for the rest of the night. I don't mind it and it isn't hurting me. So I don't really care if it continues. It is just a really weird feeling. She says it has been nice coming to the site and seeing others who have had similar stories.
What's her name? Does she say?
Her name is Crafty In.
No, but like her name.
She doesn't say her actual name.
Crafty In, you're an icon, bitch. I wish I was getting my ass clapped or like dick sucked by a ghost or something like that.
It up.
Come through.
Come. That's
I love
crazy.
Crafty In, bitch. Let me tell you.
All
but
right.
you know, you're living a great life, bitch. I wish.
That is just... when I read this, I knew I had to read it to you. I was like, oh my god, Arthur's gonna die, bitch.
I'm like... A bitch, I wish. What do you mean?
But no, so apparently this is a thing. It's called succumbus / incubus. There's a whole category of it on this website.
Kesha talks about it.
Having sex with a ghost?
Kesha had sex with, not like normally, but like she was had some situation. I don't know where she was staying. But when she was writing for her second album, her song Supernatural is about having sex with a ghost.
Oh my god.
It's a really good... Honestly,
That's
really good
cute.
song. Yeah, one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, so just so funny. I feel like I'm going to definitely be telling more of this category of story.
I'm
because
obsessed with this,
so
bitch.
funny.
I need to let this be your cat. I was about to be like, I'm about to die, but I need everything to be a surprise from you to me.
No,
like,
you
if
were
when
just
you
not.
tell
You
me,
weren't expecting that,
I
were
want... No, bitch, obviously I wasn't expecting it. She's like, and there I was. Dick inside of me.
I'm just like...
Fuck me. Yes, I wish.
I'm just trying to picture the position because she's saying like she's half on her stomach, so she must be like booty up in the air.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You know when you're laying sideways and then he's like lazy fucking
like
you,
getting
like he just slids it in.
into-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm
What a
so
great
jealous.
time. What a
honestly.
great time. I know we don't get
Crafty
visited
In.
by men that want to have sex with us. We get visited by demons that want our souls.
Great.
So it's a good alternative.
You
But
know,
for
yeah, that's
for
what
a
I was
nice
like,
afternoon. We'd
I
love
don't know.
to be
I didn't
woken
get
with a
that
dick.
same experience.
So that was the gays are gay, and let me tell you,
I'm gagged.
we are gagged.
Yes,
this
the
episode.
gays. Honestly gagged. Yours was gaggy.
That was pretty fucking.
like,
funny.
in the best-
yours petrified me.
Yeah.
So that was also a gag. This is a great segment.
I love this. Yeah.
So good.
This has been hot. I'm telling you,
my
I'm
God.
still obsessed with Nancy.
I am.
She doesn't know it, or she will
doesn't
know when
know
she
yet.
listens and
She will
watches.
soon.
I'm your biggest fan, Nancy.
dead.
I'm so jealous. You better get that kitty cat rocked. I would never move.
Okay.
I'd be like, daughter, you can get out.
Fuck off outta here,
You know
bitch.
what? But I'm trying to get dicked down by this ghost in the kitchen, on the bathroom. I don't know where. She said in the bed.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Check
And
it
then
all
she has
out.
a ghost cat.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I love this.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for telling me your gagalicious
Oh,
story.
no, thank you, honey.
Oh, you're
I
welcome. Think
have
about
a
it later
new
tonight.
obsession.
All you need to do is go home and tell the ghost, fuck me. I'm open to you fucking me.
I'm gonna say that 1,000 times. My mom's
That's
room
it.
is like right next to me, so
She's
she's
gonna
gonna
be
be
like,
like,
who is she? What
it's
is
like,
he
I knew
saying?
you're fucking crazy. I knew you were fucking crazy.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Well, that's that brings us to the end.
That was sad that this is ending, but
I know
obviously
tonight's was so much fun.
This has been so much fun.
Oh,
yeah.
This is honestly, I think this is now my favorite episode so
yeah,
far.
it's just like not to say we have favorite children.
Yes,
you know what I mean? But it's like I feel like every time we make a new episode, I'm like, this is my favorite episode.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I love this.
Oh, so good. Well, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. It was so much fun
delicious.
to discuss everything we talked through tonight, from our paranormal ghost photos to our getting fucked by a ghost.
Oh, hashtag getting fucked by a ghost.
Yes, and your own personal experiences. I love it. Love it all.
Thank you.
So next week, we will have another guest in the studio.
Will.
It's a surprise this time, so
we'll keep it a secret.
Yeah, we keep it secrets now.
Yeah, like just come through, find out who your guest is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna manifest this as well. I hope one day we should get Kesha too, because she has
my god,
lot.
Kesha! I want Kesha.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm manifesting this now, so this is the beginning. We want Kesha.
Yeah, we
want Tana Mojo.
Oh, could you imagine how
I just
psychotic
love
that
Tana
would be?
Mojo.
Yeah, you really
Jeffree
enjoy
Star.
her. Yeah,
honey, you have some stories to talk about with us, sis.
Oh, especially like if you were to talk about like his experiences, like he randomly talks about it in his like Instagrams and stuff like that, about like the Hollywood parties and stuff like that. I think
this
that
is
would be
fucked up
really
shit.
Cool.
Yeah. Bretman Rock, I'd love for you to come on the show.
Yeah.
This is just our A-list, guest list. So
and it's gonna keep going, and it's gonna happen. We're gonna have a great time.
But yes, unfortunately, our guest next week is not that, but they're still amazing.
Unfortunately,
but unfortunately.
But they're one of our girls.
They're one of our girls. You're gonna have a great
enjoy
time with them. Yes, so it's gonna be great. We're so excited. And I think that's it. That's it for tonight. Well, my name is Peter.
And I'm Arthur.
And you've been gagged. Mwah. Thank you so much.
Besos. Thank you. See you next time.
Mwah.